వెల్కమ్ టు iNews స్పెషల్ చిట్ చాట్. నేను రంజని. క్రీడా ప్రపంచంలో ఆయన ఒక మేరు నగధీరుడు. 6 ఏళ్ల ప్రాయంలో చెస్ బోర్డుపై పావులు కదిపినప్పటి నుంచి నిన్న మొన్నటి చెస్ ఒలింపియాడ్లో దశాబ్దాల తర్వాత ప్రపంచ స్థాయి వరల్డ్ రికార్డు సాధించి భారతదేశానికి స్వర్ణ పతకం సాధించి పెట్టడంలో ఆయన పోషించిన పాత్ర ఎంతో కీలకమైనది. దశాబ్దాల క్రీడా ప్రపంచంలో క్రీడా ప్రస్థానంలో ఆయన సాధించిన మైలురాళ్లు ఎన్నో. పద్మశ్రీ, పద్మభూషణ్, పద్మవిభూషణ్ వంటి అత్యున్నత పురస్కారాలు మూడింటిని సొంతం చేసుకున్న మహోన్నత వ్యక్తి. క్రీడారంగానికి సంబంధించి ఆయన ఎంతో మంది క్రీడాకారులకు ఆయన ఒక స్ఫూర్తి ప్రదాత. ఇప్పటి వరకు కూడా దశాబ్దాల కాలంలో ఆయన సాధించిన విజయాలు ఎన్ని అంటే అది చెప్పడానికి ఒక అరగంట సమయం అయినా ఖచ్చితంగా పడుతుంది. ఈ పాటికి మీకు అర్థమయ్యే ఉంటుంది. చెస్ క్రీడా ప్రపంచంలో ఎంతో మంది వచ్చినా వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఆయన స్థానం ఎప్పటికీ సుస్థిరమైనది. ఎస్, హీ ఈజ్ నన్ అదర్ దాన్ చెస్ గ్రాండ్ మాస్టర్ విశ్వనాథన్ ఆనంద్ గారు. ఈరోజు ఆయన మనతో పాటు ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ గా మనతో ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఈరోజు మనతో పాటు ఆయన జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. ఆనంద్ గారు, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
Good evening.
Really, it's a pleasure having you here. Thanks for honoring our request and joining with us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, hearty congratulations for the tremendous success you have given to the India in the history of the Chess Olympiad.
Thank you very much. Yes, it was a very emotional, nice moment for us.
Yes. What's your feeling, sir? What are the winning moments?
Especially the last 3 days were very exciting. But I had also one wonderful moment in round 9. So we had 2 stages. We had a group stage and then we had the knockout stage. In the group stage, we had to win a crucial match against China. And when we won that on the 2 junior boards, then I was feeling very proud because thanks to that victory, we would be seeded directly into the quarterfinals.
Yes.
And then every match in the quarterfinals was also very emotional, but with a lot of contributions from every member of the team, especially Humpy and Harika,
yes,
who both won crucial matches for us. So Humpy decided the match with Poland, and for instance, Harika had some excellent games, like the game against Russia, which she saved in a very bad position. So like this, you had the feeling that every moment a different member of the team was shining, and that was a very nice feeling.
Yes, it was the all-time ever victory in the history of the chess for India especially, and you have been the part of it, and you are very crucial member. You are the senior most player in that team. The total credit definitely goes to you. Yes.
Thank you. I have actually played my first chess Olympiad in 1984.
Yes.
So, and this is the first time we are winning it. And I think, full credit to our team. This year, thanks to the virus, they changed the format, first of all, to be online.
Yes.
But they made it more complete with women and the juniors in the same team. And I think that allowed India to field a very, very interesting team. And yeah, it's a great feeling, of course.
Yes. Anand sir, I asked the same question to Humpy also, and again I want to know the answer from you. How difficult it was to play in person-to-person chess game, or how difficult it was to play in online game, especially the kind of chess Olympiad. 163 countries were participated in that game. How difficult it was?
Normally when I go to a tournament, so first I will pack my suitcase, then I'll put my computer into my bag.
Yes.
Then I'll go to the airport, and then when you reach the airport, you understand that something has changed, and then you arrive in the venue, and then you check into your hotel room. Then you start to see the other players. Then you have the drawing of lots. So there are a lot of cues to get ready. At every stage, you become more concentrated because the tournament feels more real. Here, it was a very strange feeling because you're sitting at home, just like you'd be sitting any other day, and then suddenly at 7:30, the tournament starts and you have to run and start playing. So it was very hard to get ready, and I found it quite difficult, but especially I think the younger generation managed to feel at home much easier.
Yes.
And once you get used to it, then you concentrate and you play well. But for me, always the first game of the day was... it took me some time to get into the groove.
Okay. Anand sir, chess is the game which is related to completely to mind and concentration and thought process. You have to analyze the other players' moves also. And you have been in this game since decades. From your age of 6, you started playing this chess game. You have seen many ups and downs, victories and losses. You have seen many more in this game. So what made you to stand in this position? If I ask that question, what would be your answer?
Well, of course, when I started to play chess, it was just something enjoyable to do. I liked chess. I found it very interesting, and I enjoyed playing. Honestly, I would have to say that I did not know how my career was going to shape up.
Oh.
I mean, I dreamed of being successful. I dreamed of being a world champion, but I had no idea whether it would be real. It would really happen, and I'm very grateful that it's gone very well, and that chess has rewarded me very well. And I still like playing chess, and that's the main factor, I think.
Anand sir, you have reached so many milestones in your career. There are so many championships you won and so many awards on your name, which were stood first time in the history of the chess. Like you won Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Vibhushan, 3 extremely honorable awards. So how is your feeling when you started cherishing all these moments? How would you feel about all these things?
Well, I remember the first one when I won the Arjuna Award. It was given to me in 1986.
Yes.
And I went to Rashtrapati Bhavan for the first time with my parents, and even my school principal came. And that was very special. I mean, the first time you have to wear a blazer, and then you have to follow all the protocols. So everything starts on time and everything by the minute. Literally, you can set your watch. If it's 26, that means it's this person's turn. If it's 27, it's my turn.
Yes.
They keep that military precision. And to receive an award in Rashtrapati Bhavan, of course, I enjoyed it immensely. And I'm grateful I could go back on many occasions. Even in 2009, when I went for the Padma Vibhushan, it felt as special as the first time. I mean, to go to Delhi and to get the honor from the president, it's very nice. I mean, every one of these Padma awards has meant so much to me.
Anand sir, if anybody asks me about your chess career, I would say 2010 is your best year in your career. Like you are the only sports person who has attended the Prime Minister's dinner with Barack Obama, and 2007 you have won the World Chess Champion in 2010.
Right.
What is the speciality of 2010? Is that very much lucky for you? Did you have any kind of beliefs that this day is very lucky for me, this time is very lucky for me?
Yes, it was a good year. Especially I won the World Championship in 2010 in Sofia in a very difficult match against Veselin Topalov, and I had a feeling that was a very difficult test for me. Everything was decided at the last minute, and our travel plans, everything we had to keep improvising. So that was a difficult year, and then the second half of the year was quite successful. I played some tournaments, I had good results. And on top of that, yes, I got invited to the presidential dinner, and there were some nice experiences. I would pick many years that I remember very fondly. 2007 was very nice, 2008, 2003 and 4, 97, 98. There are many years that I remember as being very special for my career, but certainly 2010 was a good year.
Yes. If I asked you to rank any 3 moments which are the best moments and which are the worst moments in your career, if I ask that question, what would be your answer? The best and the worst, top 3 moments.
First of all, I will tell you that it doesn't exist like that. I mean, for me, the World Junior is as special as the World Championship, so you cannot rank these things.
Yes.
And sometimes there are club events I won, and you can tell me now, okay, that's not very important. But in 1983, when I won that club event, I was so happy. I came back home, told my parents that I'd won. So if you ask me what are my happiest moments, it's very difficult to pick. Probably I would even pick important moments with my family. So when my son was born, for instance, or some special moment with my wife, some memorable trip with my parents. I wouldn't even pick chess moments.
Yes. You have been the non-controversial sports person in the history of chess. How was it possible, sir?
I just took a decision at some point that this is what suited me. That if I got into controversies, it distracted me from playing chess well. And so I decided to do what was good for my chess. Generally, it's not that I never had any views on any subject, but I felt that if you start airing it in public, then you get caught up in that and you cannot bring yourself back. But it took some effort because sometimes people provoke you a lot and you want to say something. But I always felt that the best way to answer everyone was to play well. And I tried to keep that attitude.
Okay. Anand sir, but I don't want to get into trouble or any kind of controversy, but the things nowadays going or means about the World Olympiad Championship, the chess Olympiad. Some people are saying, some critics, sports critics are saying that there have to be only the single winner in the World Championship. You know that we broke the tie. Russia and India are declared as the common winner for that Olympiad Championship. When listening to all these controversies and the statements regarding a grand victory, is it hurts you?
No, not at all. I mean, I don't even feel there's anything controversial in that.
Okay.
I think it's normal that people disagree. But the thing to remember is it's a new format.
Yes.
And in a new format, always there are things that you don't anticipate and difficulties that you cannot think of in advance.
Yes.
Like, what do you do if there's a global internet outage? Whom do you blame? It's very nice to say we can play.
Yes.
But there are practical difficulties in implementing everything. And so I understand that some people disagreed strongly with that decision. I respect their views. I understand how they feel. But I think under the circumstances, FIDE did the best job they could. And if they disagree, that's fine by me. I don't really mind. For me, it doesn't take away anything because I know what a great team we had and what a great performance we had.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing for me.
And ultimately, we know what Viswanathan Anand is and we know what his moves in chess. Yes. Anand sir, if I asked you, to whom you want to give credit for your whole success from the starting day 1 to till now, if I asked about 3 people, who would be they?
I like the way you always ask me to bring it to 3 because, of course, there are many, many more people.
We'll make it 5.
You would say.
Yes, we'll make it 5.
Okay. Well, okay. So I will say definitely my mother for teaching me. And so my parents were very important. They gave me a lot of support. Back in those days, parents were generally quite nervous about a career in sports or chess. But my parents gave me a lot of encouragement. My mother was very supportive. Then definitely my wife Aruna played a big role, and she's still a very, very important part of my career.
Yes.
In fact, I think we do it as a team.
Okay.
And 3, 5, it doesn't matter. I have many people who have helped me, many friends. Also, there are so many fans who write and encourage you, and these little moments of support also make you feel good. And so without reducing it to one more person, I will just say it like that.
Apart from family members, who would be the one? It's very difficult again.
Too many. It's very difficult. There are a lot of people some people have been friends for 20, 30 years. Some people, your paths cross for 2 years or something, but they make a big difference. I don't like picking someone.
Okay. Anand sir, if we talk about winning lessons from a champion's life, what would be the major lesson you want to share with your fans or amateur chess players? Any inspirational story from your life?
I would just say enjoy what you do and practice often. I mean, really, there are no shortcuts. For all the changes I've seen in my life, the one quality I think that is as useful now as it was when I started is to keep practicing.
Okay.
So keep practicing, enjoy. I mean, find something you like doing and try to do that. And if you can do that, then you're lucky.
Okay. Till today, how many hours do you practice, sir?
It varies. I mean, nowadays I don't practice too much unless there is something immediate that's happening in the future.
Okay.
But for my matches and all, I used to practice 8-9 hours a day.
Oh.
When I go for tournaments, I practice 2 or 3 hours easily. So it varies. It's not so important how many hours you spend. It's only important how effective you work.
Yes.
And so that's always the key.
Okay. Apart from chess, what Viswanathan Anand likes most?
I think just spending time at home with my family. I like traveling.
Okay.
I like astronomy. I like music. So I entertain myself. I like to read, catch up with friends, school friends, other friends. I guess what most people do.
Okay. Sir, I know you are a Tamilian, you can't speak Telugu properly, but for our iNews Telugu viewers, could you speak any little Telugu for us?
I'm sorry, I really don't know what to say. I can't do it.
Okay. It's when it comes.
But I wish them all the very best.
Yes. Sir, when it comes to Anand Akhil. Anand Akhil అంటే ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఏం అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాడు? వాట్ యు వాంట్ టు సీ హిమ్ ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్?
I'm very happy if Akhil does whatever he likes doing. So at the moment, he is enjoying himself in coding. He's enjoying himself in school.
Okay.
He likes general knowledge. He likes to study all sorts of facts. He likes dancing.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't get that from me. I'm not the. He likes dancing. He likes art. So many things. I don't know what he will do, but as long as he is happy, I'm happy.
Have you ever played chess with him?
Yes, quite often. I mean, we play chess once in a while, and of course, he plays the fool a lot. He likes to tease me a lot, but we have good fun.
ఓకే. ఆనంద్ సార్, అంటే చెస్ అనేది చాలా మందికి తెలియదు. ఎవ్రీబడి థింక్స్ దట్ చెస్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ గేమ్. సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ ఎఫర్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు పుట్ ఇన్ దట్ గేమ్. ఇట్స్ ఎ గేమ్ రిలేటెడ్ టు మైండ్, కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ అండ్ ఆల్. Like cricket and football, badminton, others, some have some kinds of myths towards chess. Did you agree with it?
I believe every sport is difficult. I mean, every sport is easy in the beginning.
Okay.
But if you want to get better, and I would say, in fact, what is difficult is self-improvement. Getting better
Yes.
and better and better at something. That is what is difficult. It's not the sport itself. You can play it as a fan, and you can enjoy it in a totally different way. But if you want to keep on improving at it, and you want to specialize, that is the difficult part of the journey.
Yes. Anand sir, if I asked you that you have given so much to chess, you have given a world kind of recognition to our chess, Indian chess. But if I asked you what chess has given to you, what made a difference in your life, if I asked that, what would be your answer?
My answer would be that almost all the experiences I have something to do with chess. I mean, I've been playing chess since I was 6. And so many of the friends I've met, many of the countries I've traveled to, many of the experiences I've had, there's a connection with chess. I don't think about this too much because it's not really about saying one thing or the other. I'm happy that chess gave me a lot of chances to grow and to develop as a person, and I'm very grateful to it.
Are you satisfied with what you have achieved today, or else is there any kind of bucket list? I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this in my nearest future. Is there any kind of things?
I think in chess, I'm very happy with everything I've done. I mean, I won the World Championship. I won all the interesting tournaments. So I'm very happy with chess. And in life, as long as I'm happy now and I can do fun things, that's the main thing.
What are those? We want to know.
Well, I would like to travel a lot, especially go back to countries where I have played chess and actually get to know these places. I would like to learn some things. And now it's very nice in this lockdown that one of the nice things rather is that I get to spend a lot of time at home with the family. So I'm enjoying that.
Lockdown time lo cooking నేర్చుకున్నారు. మీరు did you ever cooked for your wife or for your kid in this lockdown period?
No, I'm not cooking. I mean, I did these cooking shows during a chess tournament once,
Okay.
but I haven't taken up cooking in this lockdown.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Finally, what's your message to the players out there, amateur players, or who want to stand in chess field or?
I will repeat what I said earlier. Just practice.
Yes.
Play the game.
Okay.
That's how you learn. I mean, there are no tricks. You play it, you play it, you play it, you get better, and that's the main thing. And I hope they enjoy themselves a lot. Just
Yes.
gave me a lot of pleasure. I'm sure it'll give them a lot as well.
Yes. Thank you so much, Anand sir. It's really a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for giving time to us. Thank you so much. Keep inspiring us.
Thank you for having
Keep
me.
playing for
Thank
the
you.
country. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
ఎస్ చూసారుగా విశ్వ విజేత చెస్ అనగానే ముందుగా గుర్తొచ్చే పేరు ఏదైనా ఉంది అంటే అది విశ్వనాథ్ ఆనంద్ గారిదే అనడంలో ఎట్లాంటి అతిశయోక్తి లేదు. ఇటీవల చెస్ ఒలింపియాడ్లో దేశానికి చెస్ ఒలింపియాడ్ స్టార్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత 94 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత మన దేశానికి స్వర్ణ పథకం వచ్చింది అంటే దాంట్లో విశ్వనాథ్ ఆనంద్, హంపి, హారిక ఇలాంటి 8 మంది మన దిగ్గజ క్రీడాకారుల కృషి ఫలితంగానే మనకి ఆ ఒలింపియాడ్ వచ్చింది. సో స్పోర్ట్స్లో ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళు మనందరికీ కూడా ఎంతో ఆదర్శంగా నిలుస్తారు. స్పోర్ట్స్ అనేది మన మైండ్కి, మన బాడీకి కూడా ఎంతో ఉత్సాహం ఇస్తుంది. మన జీవితంలో కూడా ఎదుగుదలకి క్రీడలు కూడా తోడ్పడతాయి అనేది ఇట్లాంటి వాళ్ళ వల్ల మనం చూసి నేర్చుకుంటుంటాం. నిజంగా వీళ్ళంతా కూడా దేశానికి గర్వకారణం. ఈరోజు విశ్వనాథ్ గారిని దారితో మాట్లాడదాం నిజంగా చాలా సంతోషంగా అనిపిస్తుంది. మీ అందరికీ కూడా ఇంటర్వ్యూ చాలా ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్గా ఉంటుంది అని భావిస్తున్నాం. వారికి తెలుగు మాట్లాడడం కష్టంగా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి నేను కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్లో క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగడం జరిగింది. సో దయచేసి మా ప్రేక్షకులు అర్థం చేసుకుంటారని భావిస్తున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ దిస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. మరో ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. స్ట్రెయిట్ ఇంటూ iNews.